Welcome to Rollins Pond Campground, a New York State campground located in Saranac Lake. Rollins Pond Campground is owned and operated by New York State. It's located on Route 30 in Saranac Lake, just 18 miles south of Paul Smith's, 25 miles from Lake Placid. It hosts 287 campsites. Now, I mentioned Rollins Pond is located in Saranac Lake, which was first settled in 1827 and previously settled by the Iroquois and Mohawk tribes. The current population is 4,887. Once known for its logging and hunting, it's now known for its recreation and its Bigfoot activity. Let's listen in to a documented witness encounter. August 1996. My friends and I were camping in the lower Saranac Lake region. It was around dusk, and my friends and I were fishing in our canoe. The other members of the party were at camp preparing supper, about a quarter mile away, through the forest from our location on the canoe in the middle of the lake. My friend and I were speaking openly, not attempting to be quiet in any way. I was scanning the northern bank of the lake, which I knew quite well, when I noticed a strange shape at the edge of the woodline. It was about 50 yards away. Immediately, I pointed it out to my friend, and he spotted it instantly. The shape was about 3.5 feet off the ground at its highest point. At first, we both thought it was a black bear, standing broadside, but after a few seconds, we realized that wasn't the case. We started to row towards it, somewhat cautionally. Just as my friend whispered, "It's a bear," the thing stood up. It had been crouching there on its feet like a catcher from a baseball team. It was about 7 feet tall, very dark brown in color. Its face was hairy yet fleshy around the upper cheeks. Its eyes were dark in color, but clearly visible, and had a brightness about them. Upon talking afterwards, we both agreed that we saw slight movements of its head and hands. It stood there for what seemed to be 10 seconds looking at us. It tilted its head slightly up, as if to sniff the air. As if all wasn't strange enough, we then heard the snapping twigs about 50 feet behind it. The creature turned its torso to the left and then looked to its side. It immediately turned back towards us and then spun 180 degrees around and darted into the woodline. We then heard the sound of movement for about 10 more seconds. Then we heard nothing. To this day, I have no idea what made that noise behind it. After staying put in the canoe for about 10 minutes, my friend decided, against my wishes, to paddle to the spot on the shore and investigate for tracks. There were only 2 discernible markings in the sand, which were obscured from the pivoting of its feet when it turned around. The whole experience was very, very upsetting. Although I can honestly say it did not attempt to threaten us in any way, it was scary as hell. That night, I did not sleep one wink because I was so focused on every little noise that I heard. The next day we left. The other people in our party are convinced we saw a bear. It was no bear. I just found this very creepy area, creepy structure. multiple trees down in many different directions, branches everywhere, breaks everywhere. I've been going through it and I don't feel comfortable. This is something. I spent a lot of time working through this structure. Something was definitely off. Like I said, I didn't feel comfortable. The way the tree breaks were here, the way things were laying, stacked, twisted, it just didn't seem right. Something was off. This is not natural. I could see areas where we're building a structure, we're bedding down inside the structure, maybe we're hiding from somebody or something. And this is not just off trail. I was in the woods. I was in the wild. Let me know your thoughts. What do you think about this area, this structure? It's up on a ledge. It's by itself. You can see 360 degrees around from within inside the structure. A great vantage point. A great way to keep an eye out. Notice if someone's coming your way, or protect your family. This structure led straight down to the water source in the clearing where there was possible prints. My conclusion to the trip and investigation is, this place is wild. There's Bigfoot here. And we'll be back.